Rinpoche, not everyone meditates, but as Buddha said, everyone has equal chances to attain enlightenment, to become Buddha.
Yes.
So, what's for someone who does not meditate? How can they also attain enlightenment?
All right.
Yeah.
So, the Buddha said, the true nature doesn't belong to Buddhists or Buddha
Yes.
or anyone else.
Yes.
It's nature.
Yeah.
So, how we all have to become Buddha? So you have to recognize true nature. So,
Okay.
how everyone can recognize true nature depends. Some people more connection with the recognized true nature, some people not. And the teaching also, the method also different ways. Not necessarily always named as Buddhist or non-Buddhist. The most important is, the Buddha said, the Dharma is to recognize nature of reality, recognize your true nature. So once you fully recognize, you become Buddha.
Okay. But like for people who don't know nothing, how can they get in touch with this, you know, with this knowledge?
Sometimes some people cannot.
Okay.
So one person cannot help everybody.
Yes.
Impossible.
Yes. Yes. So it depends on the
Cause
karma and the cause
condition, yeah.
condition.
Yes.
Yes. People say that another way to have this realization is through doing good works. Like for example, Mother Teresa. Is that possible for people who, you know, go out there and help people to also become enlightened?
If you help for other people and you develop love and compassion, and from love and compassion you may develop wisdom. So once you develop love and compassion and wisdom, and maybe you will recognize your true nature. So it's possible.
Okay. So there are many other ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you have this capacity to actually know that you have this true nature, then yeah, understanding that you have this true nature and develop it and live it through your life.
Yeah.
Talking about happiness, people talk about happiness like a lot. And it's okay or it's normal for us to talk about happiness if we live in a normal life.
Right.
But you know, like there are a lot of other people who don't live in such a normal life.
Right.
They live in not so normal life, like people in war zones, like in Syria, or people in jail, people who are sick, or people like the refugees. They don't even know what happiness is. They don't experience happiness.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. As I mentioned before,
Yes.
you cannot help everybody to
Yes.
enlighten, to
Yes.
recognize this.
Yeah.
But normally what we call suffering has two things, natural suffering and self-created suffering. So natural suffering we cannot change. So some situation you cannot change the situation. For example, getting old, die, cannot change.
That's natural.
Everybody have to follow this natural suffering. But how you react to being getting old and die, that you can change. So even if someone point a gun in your head, they may harm to your physical body, but still your mind is in your hand. So you can die with it peacefully or with it painfully, with suffering. It's still your choice. I'm not saying it's easy. It's difficult, but can be done.
Yeah.
So what we call happiness or suffering is the mental state. So if you look for happiness to change everything, cannot become, it's impossible, and cannot get the real happiness from the changing the situation and environment. So you change inside, and once you develop real happiness within you, then that happiness become lasting happiness. Then everything come up. Above that, you can transform into happiness too.
So it is actually like no matter like how you live or how you die, if you still have this this mental suffering, you still can't be happy.
Mental suffering.
Mental suffering. Yeah. So
Yeah.
if you live in a war zone, but you know, like you have
True.
your
The scientists said everybody has some kind of like baseline of the happy
you
or
talk about it.
suffering. Yes.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, you go a little bit up and come back to the baseline. Win lottery, go a little bit up and come back.
Yeah.
So baseline is a little bit not happy, and win lottery a little bit happy and come back unhappy. Marriage, come back not happy. Good job, come back not happy. So how to change the baseline? You need to change within. So the Buddha said, transform inside. So when you meditate, the wisdom, compassion, you can transform inside. So when you transform inside, then your base level will change.
Okay.
So that's very important.
Yeah, so meditation can actually help us to
Change the baseline.
change the baseline.
Yeah. Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Yeah, but what can we do? Like, so what we can do to those other people is just to accept the reality, and to know that that's natural and that's.
Three things important. A, B, C.
Yes.
So first is accept it from the cognition level.
Okay.
Cognitive.
Okay.
So believe, to see nature of reality, recognize the potential, see life is like stock market. All this you have to accept, but only accept this limitation.
Yeah.
So you need to have experience. So to have experience, meditation. So meditation, working with heart, and accepting the view, working with the head. So head, heart together. Then you need to change habit, what we call behave. So the habit is very strong.
Very strong. Yes.
Many people, for example, smoker, drunkard, they know too much smoke no good, too much alcohol no good. Maybe they know better than us, and they don't want to smoke, but they cannot control. No smoke, no
Yes.
smoke. You know. So therefore, build up habit number 3. So these 3 together, then you can really transform the baseline of the happiness level, improve.
Okay, so accept your situation and also experience by meditation and
Build up habit.
build a habit.
Understand, accepting, seeing the nature of reality as it is. So seeing your potential, seeing life is like wave of the ocean. All these are the start from the wisdom, head. And experience is meditation. And then build up habit is the conduct, behave.
You're talking about habit. We know that it's not easy to build habit. Sometimes, 10 days, very good. And then we go back again to 0.
Yeah.
And after we go back to 0, we usually punish ourselves and we feel guilty. And if we are afraid of trying one more time.
Yeah.
We feel like there's no use. We'll just,
Lost again.
Yeah, lost again. So how can we
So
solve this situation?
in order to build up habit, you have to start small things first.
Okay.
So don't meditate too long at the beginning. Then you cannot continue for 1 or 2 weeks later. You will, your body said no, your mind said, your heart said no, your muscle said no. Then all this strong resistance, you will give up, and after that you feel disappointed and you feel bad about yourself. So at the beginning, don't do too much. For example, small at the beginning, but then do it. Continue to 20 to 30 days. So to build up new habit, it will take 20 to 30 days. So after 20 to 30 days, continue to do this small thing. Whatever you do, then it's become habit. So most people don't know what is the meaning of a habit. They join meditation, so happy. Tomorrow I will meditate 1 hour every day. And then 1 hour, next day, okay. And next day, 1 hour, not okay. And next day, should I watch TV or meditate or grab my phone or meditate? And next day, grab phone.
Yeah. So what if we fail along the way? So after 2 weeks or forgive yourself.
Yeah. Sometimes fail is better. So if you fail, that means you try.
Yeah.
Without try, you will not fail. So more fail is better.
Okay.
All the successful person at the beginning they fail.
Yep.
So being failure is mother of success.
Yeah. Okay. That's very encouraging. Okay. Thank you. People have religion in order for them to feel peaceful. But ironically, there are also other people who use religion as a tool or as a reason for them to harm other people, to do violence, to become a terrorist. So what's your view on this?
Yeah. So the religion and the human behave, they are two things. So religion all the religion talking about kind, compassion, care, all these things. But the person who use the religion, sometimes they use religion as personal ego, to support for the ego, support for the selfish. So then it's become problem. So it doesn't mean only religion. Any organization, any business organization, or the political organization, whatever. So the person, they use this organization as a weapon to achieve the personal interest, then it's become problem. So therefore, when we say whatever the religion, sometimes most problem is made by the person, the ego, and the mix with the religion.
Yeah, so it's not actually about the religion, it's about the ego of the person.
Yeah.
But people actually like to attack the ego. They, ego have bad image. People think that if someone has a mistake, it's not their mistake, it's a mistake of the ego.
Right.
So how do you see this?
Ego has two parts. One is negative ego, one is positive ego.
Okay.
So the positive ego, I want to do good, I want to help others, I want to be honest.
That's also ego, yeah?
Ego,
Okay.
but the good ego, we need that.
Okay.
But negative ego is selfish. I'm number one. I don't care. If I do something, let's see whether it's benefit for me or not. If it's a benefit for me, I will do. That's the selfish. So that's the problem.
So how can we balance between these two? Because everyone has this. Everyone has this positive and the negative one.
Yeah.
As you said, there's the brain and there's the heart. How can we balance these two? Is there any possibility that we can, remove or have less qualities of the negative ego and have more positive ones? Meditation
Slowly.
is the answer, or?
Yeah, meditation. Two things, A, B, C.
Okay.
A means affect, emotion, heart. B means behave. C means cognitive, cognition. So first you have to see the ego, recognize cognition from the cognitive. Second, practice meditation. Bring awareness, bring love and compassion. Third, change to in everyday life slowly, slowly. If you are a very strong egoistic person, you cannot change right away.
Yeah.
Accept that you're egoistic person, and try to change. Fail again. Try to slowly change. Cannot change every day one time. Then you're disappointed, and next time I'm bad person. Anyway, I will be bad forever.
Yeah.
We'll think like that.
Yes.
So accept that your mistake, and then don't give up.
Thank you so much, Rinpoche, for sharing with us today.
Yeah.
I really feel that you encourage all of us that meditation is actually very easy.
Yeah.
And it's okay to fail. We can just start again, and we can start small, like 5 minutes meditation a day.
Yeah.
I really feel very benefited from your teaching today, from your wisdom. And I really hope that this knowledge, this wisdom can be shared through many people out there so that they can actually learn meditation too, become practitioners, and they can gain wisdom from your Dharma.
Thank you.
Thank you so much once again. I wish you good health and wish you to come back again to Jakarta next year.
Thank you very
Really
much
hope to
for
see you.
interview, and terima kasih.
Ya, terima kasih, sama-sama, terima kasih.
Terima kasih, thank you, right?
Yes, you're right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.